On Tuesday, the 16th of July, the elected members of the European Parliament were formally installed. This happened during the first plenary session of the new European Parliament in Strasbourg. During this week, Roberta Metsola was re-elected as President of the European Parliament. Ursula von der Leyen also received a majority of the votes for a next term as President of the European Commission.
Votes in favour, 401.
She marked the importance of a competitive Europe that invests in innovation, and she underlined the relevance of the climate law. The members of the various European Parliament committees have been appointed. Let's look at a few MEPs in the for shipping relevant committees. Tom Berendsen of the EPP will take place in the Transport Committee, and Brigitte van den Berg of Renew will take part in the Committee on Industry, Research and Energy. We will see Jeanette Beaulieu, who took part in our maritime debate, in the Committees on Internal Market and Environment, and Marit Mai, also one of the debaters, will be part of the Committee on Employment and Social Affairs. July was a month of more changes. The presidency of the European Council switched, and Pieter Ruurt will dive into that.
Thank you, Marjolein. The presidency of the European Council rotates every 6 months, giving each of the 27 member states the opportunity to lead the Council. Hungary currently holds the presidency of the European Council, following the footsteps of Belgium, since the 1st of July. The role of the presidency is to lead meetings, set the agenda and represent the Council in its interaction with the European Commission and Parliament. The presidency acts in a neutral manner, but its power to set the agenda allows it to determine the topics to be discussed. The member states holding the presidency work together in groups of 3 in order to set long-term goals. Hungary is the last member of the trio, existing out of Spain, Belgium and Hungary. However, to our understanding, Spain is responsible for the maritime files under the Hungarian presidency. The following trio of presidencies starts on January 1st, 2025, existing out of Poland, Denmark and Cyprus. This trio will be particularly interesting due to the significant maritime links shared by all the 3 countries. And now back to Rotterdam.
Recently, the European Community Ship Owners Association and the European Transport Workers Federation launched the Seafarers Go Digital initiative. The goal of the initiative is to support the shipping sector and specifically seafarers in the digital transition. And Janine will tell you more about that.
Thank you, Marjolein. Digitalization of the workplace for seafarers is crucial and offers benefits to seafarers. Let's focus on 2 Go Digital pillars: skills and e-certification. With the rapidly changing digital developments, the skills of seafarers can also become outdated rather quickly. Using online training is an easy digital way to offer seafarers a continuous development. An online training will contribute to a safe and secure working environment. Another Go Digital pillar is electronic certification. E-certification is making it possible to issue and exchange digital certificates and documents for seafarers. Just imagine, during a port state control, simply presenting a QR code instead of all the paperwork that seafarers and ship owners need to have available on board. Digitalization is here to stay. It requires cooperation on a global level. Seafarers Go Digital is an indispensable step towards a modern and digital maritime sector. Back to you.
A delegation of the Dutch permanent representation in Brussels recently visited the offshore ship the Jumbo Jubilee. Colleagues of the Ministry of Infrastructure and Water Management also joined the KVNR group in Schiedam, where the ship was docked at Dame shipyard. At the heart of the dialogue was the added value of the European Maritime Industry Strategy. It was a pleasure to discuss the current and future state of shipping on an actual ship and at an actual shipyard.
As my internship is coming to a close, I'd like to say that being an intern at the KVNR was a great experience for a European Studies student to learn more about the shipping sector and about EU policies. And where better to do that than here in Brussels. Oh, and I'd like to say that it was my pleasure to help filming the Brussels update.